Good afternoon. Markets have just closed in agricultural markets. Very volatile day to day. Still moving off of weather concerns in grains. In addition to that, at 11 o'clock Central Time, we had our USDA supply and demand report and crop production report came out. There was a lot of volatility as a result of that. We'll try to kind of make sense out of this for you. The reports were considered a little friendly or neutral for soybeans, negative for corn, and negative for wheat. We saw an increase in production estimates for corn and soybeans and wheat, and along with that, the carryouts were increased, at least for corn and for wheat. Cotton was right on target with what most analysts thought. Market did not react a lot at first, but began to sell off later in the day and closed down. Let's take a look at cotton, closing down 37 at 67.30. In December cotton, a high of 67.95, a low of 66.96. Now, just before 11 o'clock, cotton was trading down 35. It sold off and got down about 70 to 80 at one point, but came back and closed very close to where it was before the crop report came out. November soybeans closed down 9 at 10.34 1/4. November soybeans, a high of 10.44 3/4, a low of 10.23 3/4. Just before the report, soybeans were down 6, and they're closing down 9. So it did lose ground from that point, at least some. December corn closing down 15.5, a big move there. 398 3/4 for December corn, a high of 413.5, a low of 397.5, and that is so it was very close to the low. Corn market was down 8 1/4 just before the report. So as I mentioned, closed down 15.5, so it did lose ground from the report. Wheat market. The wheat market closed in September down 16 for Chicago wheat at 537, a high of 552 1/4, a low of 534 3/4. The wheat market did react immediately in a negative way. Wheat going into the number was down 8 1/4, and then it managed to close down 16. Some of it was profit taking. Also, with the report, the dominant news has been weather, and for a while we reacted to the report, but we're back to looking at weather, and there have been some changes in the probability of maybe seeing some moisture, maybe a little bit better conditions toward the end of the month. We'll see how that forecast changes. If we're going to start seeing some moderating of weather in the Midwest, we could definitely move to lower levels in the soybeans and in the corn. The dollar closed up 1, crude oil up 64 cents a barrel, gold up $6 an ounce, silver up 17 cents an ounce, and pretty fair move in the Dow Jones, up 137 on the day. That's it. Join us tomorrow for our update. In addition to that, at 7:30, we'll be doing our weekly cotton teleconference, so make sure you try to join us in for that. That's it. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.